Before you upsize in Vancouver, watch this. If you are thinking about upsizing your home in Vancouver right now, selling your condo or townhome and moving into something bigger, this is the most important video you will watch before you do it. Because upsizing in this market, a market where prices have dropped, inventory is high, and homes are sitting, requires a completely different approach than it did 2 or 3 years ago. And most of the advice out there hasn't caught up to the reality yet. Most people think the upsizing process starts when you find a home you love and make it an offer, or when you call a realtor and say you're ready to list. But by the time you get into either of those moments, if you haven't done the work that comes before them, you are already behind. And in this market specifically, where the difference between a smart move and a costly one comes down to is preparation and strategy. Being behind is expensive. So today I'm giving you the complete step-by-step roadmap. Everything you need to do in the right order to make a successful move in this Vancouver market right now. Step 1 has nothing to do with the market, your finances, or real estate at all. Step 1 is getting a crystal clear on why. Why do you want to upsize? And I don't mean the surface level answer, the real answer, because the clarity of your why drives every single decision that comes after it. Your timeline, your target neighborhood, your non-negotiables, your flexibility on price. Is it space? A growing family needs more room. Is it backyard? Your kids need outdoor space. Is it a home office? Your current setup isn't working anymore. Is it schools? You need to be in a specific catchment before your kids hit a certain age. Is it investment? You want to move up the property ladder and build equity in a higher value asset? The reason this matters, especially in this market, is that your why determines whether you should move now or plan towards a move. A family with a hard school catchment deadline has a different urgency than a couple that wants more space but has flexibility on timing. Know your why first. Everything else flows from it. Step 2, know your real numbers. And I mean really know them. Not the number in your head, the actual number. This is more important in this market than it ever has been before, because prices have moved significantly and a lot of homeowners are working with outdated assumptions about what their home is actually worth. There are 3 numbers you need. Number 1, what is your current home actually worth today? Get a current market evaluation from a realtor who knows your specific neighborhood and has access to the most recent comparable sales. Not realtor.ca, not what your neighbor sold for in 2022, what your home actually would sell for in this market today. This is free and it takes less than an hour. Number 2, your usable equity. Take your current market value, subtract your remaining mortgage balance, subtract your estimated selling cost, realtor fees, legal fees, and any mortgage prepayment penalties. What is left is your actual usable equity. That is your real down payment. And in this corrected market, this number might be different from what you assumed. Know it before you do anything else. Number 3, your buying power. Take your usable equity as a down payment and talk to a mortgage broker, not just your bank, about what you can realistically be approved for at today's rates. Factor in the stress test. Know your real pre-approval number, because your buying power combined with your equity tells you whether the move is viable right now or whether you need a different timeline. Step 3 is specific to this market, and it's the one most people skip entirely. Understand your position in the current market as both a seller and a buyer. As a seller right now, you're entering a market with over 13,000 active listings and sales running at 28.7% below the 10-year average. That means competition is real on the sell side. Your home needs to be priced right from day one, not what you hope to get, what it actually is worth today. What the current comparable sales data actually supports. Homes that are priced right in this market are selling. Homes that are overpriced are sitting for months. As a buyer right now, you are in one of the most strongest buyer's markets Vancouver has seen in over a decade. You have selection, negotiating power, and time to do your due diligence, and the ability to include conditions in your offer. That is a completely different buying environment than 2021 and 2022. Use it to your advantage. Step Step 4, build your buy-sell strategy before you do anything else. And in this market, this step is more important than ever. There are 3 main approaches. Option 1, sell first, then buy. You sell your current home now, know exactly what you have to work with, and then buy your next home. In this market, with homes taking longer to sell, this approach gives you financial certainty, but may require a short-term rental in between. Plan for that possibility. Option 2, buy first with a subject to sale condition. You find your next home, make an offer subject to sale of your current property, and then list. In this market with motivated sellers, subject to sale conditions are more accepted than they were in the hot market. This is worth exploring. Option 3, bridge financing. You buy your next home before your current home sells, using bridge financing to cover the gap in this period. This requires strong financials and a lender who offers bridge financing, but it gives you the cleanest transition if your financial position supports it. The right strategy depends on your financial position, your timeline, and your risk tolerance. This is the conversation to have with your realtor before you do anything else. 4 steps in: your why, your numbers, your market position, your buy-sell strategy. That is your foundation. Now we get into the active part of the process, and with that foundation in place, this part is so much smoother than people expect. So let's just keep going. Step 5, define your target with real intent, not somewhere in East Vancouver or Burnaby. Specific neighborhoods, specific property type, specific must-haves and nice-to-haves. Here's how I walk clients through this. 3 columns. Non-negotiables. If property doesn't have these, then it's an automatic no. Strong preferences, things you really want but could live without if everything else is right. And then the nice to haves. Bonus features that would be great but aren't deal breakers. In this market with over 13,000 listings available, having this clarity means you stop wasting time on properties that were never right for you. And it means when a genuinely great property comes up, you recognize it immediately and can move with confidence. Step 6, prepare your current home to sell. And in this market, I cannot overstate how much this matters. With over 13,000 listings competing for a limited pool of buyers, presentation is everything. The homes that are selling are the ones that stand out. The homes that are sitting are the ones that don't. 4 things. First, declutter and depersonalize. Buyers need to see themselves in the space. Pack up personal items early. Create space and light. Second, address the obvious deficiencies. The leaky faucet, the scuffed walls, the broken light fixtures. In a buyer's market, buyers are looking for reasons to negotiate down or walk away. Don't give them easy ones. Fix the small things before you list. Third, professional staging and photography. Your photos are your first showing. In a market where buyers have increased choice to scroll through your listing photos, your photos need to stop them. Invest in professional photography. It is not optional in this market. And fourth, pricing strategy. This is where your realtor earns their fee in this market. Price too high and your home joins a sea of listings that are sitting. Price it right based on current comparables and you attract serious buyers. In this market, pricing right from day one is not just important, it is everything. Step 7, the active search phase. And here's what's different about this step in this market compared to 2 or 3 years ago. You have time. You are not scrambling to make a decision in 24 hours on the only available property in your target neighborhood. You have selection. Use it. So set up MLS alerts for your target neighborhoods and criteria. New listings should hit your inbox the moment they go live. But don't just focus on new listings. In this market, the opportunity is often in the homes that have been sitting. A home that's been on the market for 45 or 60 days, that seller is having a very different conversation about price than they were on day one. Look for price reductions. Look for vacant properties. Owners carrying 2 mortgages are motivated. Look for homes where the listing photos are poor, because poor photos means less competition from other buyers, and if the home itself is good, that's your opportunity. And when you find a property they're serious about, do your due diligence properly. Review strata documents if applicable, get a home inspection, and understand the full cost of ownership. In this market, you have the time and the leverage to do this right right, use both. Step 8, and this is a step that looks the most different in this market compared to a hot market, the offer and the negotiation strategy. First, include your conditions. Get the home inspection, take the financing condition. In this market, you have the leverage to protect yourself properly, and you should use it. The days of waiving everything to compete are gone right now. Don't give up protections you don't need to give up. Second, know your negotiation baseline. Your realtor should be pulling the sales to list ratio for your target neighborhood. That tells you exactly how much below asking homes are actually selling for right now. In many Vancouver neighborhoods, right now, that number is 3 to 5% below asking. On a $1.7 million home, that's $51,000 to $85,000 in negotiation room. Know that number before you make your offer. Third, days on market leverage. A home that's been sitting for 60 days is a very different negotiation than a home that was listed yesterday. The longer a home has been on the market in this environment, the more motivated the seller. Your realtor should know the history of every property you're serious about. And fourth, completion and possession dates are negotiating tools. A seller who needs more time might accept a lower price for a longer completion. A seller who needs to move quickly might prioritize a fast close. Understanding the seller's needs gives you leverage beyond just price. Let's bring it together. Step 1, get clear on your why. Step 2, know your real numbers. Step 3, understand your market position as both a seller and a buyer. Step 4, build your buy-sell strategy. Step 5, define your target. Step 6, prepare your current home to sell properly. Step 7, run a smart search focused on motivated sellers. And step 8, make offers with conditions and negotiate from a position of knowledge. This market is not the market of 2021. It requires a different approach, a different mindset, and a different strategy. But it also has real opportunity in it for buyers who are prepared and for sellers who are realistic and for upsizers who understand that the falling market can actually work in their favor if they play it right. If you watch this whole video and you have a clear picture of what it actually takes to make a successful move in this Vancouver market, then most people who will try to do it this year, that preparation matters. It will show up in the quality of your decision and the outcome you will get. If you want to take the next step and map this process out for your specific situation, book a free call with me. The link is in the description. We'll go through your numbers, your timeline, your strategy, and build a real plan together. And if you haven't watched the rest of this series yet, I've covered the equity gap, what's really happening in this market, and where the deals are right now across East Vancouver, Burnaby, and Coquitlam. All of it is on this channel, so go and check it out. 8 steps, 1 goal. Let's get you into the home your family deserves. See you on the next one.